Let's talk about 4 outdated Instagram tips that you should stop doing in 2024. Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. As a social media manager and agency owner who has worked with over tens of companies in Dubai, pretty much handling their social media presence, especially via Instagram and Facebook for the past 8 years, I've pretty much seen trends as well as tips come and go. So I'll share some of the outdated tips as well as what you should be doing in 2024 to grow your page and online presence. So let's get right into it. Outdated tip number 1 is uploading reels on a daily basis. Creators, businesses, and everyone in between was basically encouraged by Instagram's algorithm to upload content every single day. And not just any content, but reels in specific. But thankfully, today's Instagram algorithm has changed quite a bit and you can now stop posting daily reels, maybe because they saw how crazy things have gotten. Also, it's important for Instagram to understand your reels, the content you're trying to push, and to find the right audience for you. It was also getting to a point where a lot of well-known photographers and content creators who were heavily relying on just posting photos were either leaving the platform as a whole or were voicing out their concerns publicly. So now that Instagram has changed their gears, what should you do? If you're an influencer or a blogging page, I'd recommend posting reels on alternate days, as that's still the type of content most engaging on the platform and the type of content that has the potential to reach a larger audience and in turn gain you more followers. However, it's good practice to strike a balance between reels and other types of content like carousel posts, as these have the tendency of landing on explore page as well and easier to create overall. Outdated tip number 2 is using 30 hashtags on each post. Previously, hashtags were a great way to reach new audiences. You'd see posts having a boatload of hashtags in their captions or comments, but in 2024, Instagram has changed the way hashtags work. You only need to use about 3 to 10 hashtags instead of the typical 30 hashtags used before. The reason being is that Instagram is moving towards an SEO-based platform. For example, if you're a restaurant, you're advised to use hashtags that are purely relevant to the restaurant industry as well as the post you're putting up. Be super specific so Instagram understands what your post and page is all about. Outdated tip number 3, only posting videos or reels. Although videos and reels get a lot of attention and can go viral, but you're missing out on the opportunity to build your profile. At the end of the day, your Instagram page also serves as a sort of catalog or portfolio if you're treating your Insta page as a business. People need to also understand at first glance what your page is all about, and you can do that through photos or carousels. Additionally, as I mentioned, Instagram is now trying to promote photos and carousels again, as Adam Mosseri, the Instagram CEO, also highlighted that number 1, Instagram over-focused on video to compete with TikTok since 2022. Number 2, recent changes balance photo and video recommendations. And number 3, photos will remain the main focus of the app. So it would be advisable to mix them into your content calendar. Last but not least, outdated tip number 4, using engagement pods or follow for follow schemes. Back in the days, you might have noticed influencers or pages in general were having a boatload of comments flood their comment section only a few minutes after they had posted, and those comments were all repeatedly showing up from the same page under every new post. That's because influencers or bloggers were in what we call engagement pods. These engagement pods were a group of other influencers alike that were prompted to engage with your new post every time you published something new. This was then prompting or making Instagram's algorithm believe that the post you just published has quite a high engagement rate and it is suitable to push the content out to a larger audience for views and virality. But after a few years, Instagram caught up to this scheme and would not push content that was shown to be first sent to a large group chat filled with people. So engagement pods became more and more obsolete and useless, and Instagram started encouraging more authentic, engaging content. Content that was genuinely keeping organic traffic on the app and watching your content. It started shifting towards YouTube's system where average view duration and time on app spent became a priority, and the more you could keep someone watching your video, the more reach you would get. Which is why you see a lot of videos have super flashy, super fast cuts nowadays, as those videos tend to have the highest average view duration. With that being said, this brings us to the end of today's video. Let me know which outdated tip was new to you and which one you're still using till today. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. See you guys in the next one.